The Heartstone, a crystal hidden behind the waterfall that powered Emerald Falls, had been taken. Without it, the water would dry, and the jungle would slowly lose its life. Barbie's heart tightened. Who took it? Kiro hesitated. Then he pointed at himself. Barbie's eyes widened. You. Kiro lowered his head. Slowly he showed her another vision. Days ago, a massive storm had struck the jungle. The falls began to crack, threatening to collapse. Kiro, small but courageous, had taken the Heartstone to protect it, hiding it high in the cliffs of Echo. But without the Heartstone, the falls were now dying. You tried to save everyone, Barbie said softly. Kiro sniffed and nodded. But bravery also means asking for help, Barbie added gently. Kiro looked up at her, hope flickering in his eyes. Let's fix this together. Their journey to the cliffs of Echo was dangerous. The jungle grew darker, vines thickened, and the air buzzed with uneasy magic. Shadow lizards slithered across rocks. An illusion mist made paths twist and vanish. At one point, a broken bridge spanned a roaring chasm. Kiro froze. The wind howled. Barbie knelt beside him. You don't have to be fearless to be brave. Kiro swallowed hard. Then, step by tiny step, he crossed, clutching the rope tightly. When he reached the other side, he turned and raised his arms proudly. Barbie laughed. You did it. At the cliffs of Echo, they found the Heartstone trapped inside a cage of thorny crystal. Guarded by the stone sentinel, an ancient creature awakened by fear. You may not pass, the sentinel rumbled. Kiro stepped forward, shaking but determined. I took the Heartstone to protect the falls, Barbie said firmly. Now we're returning it. The sentinel studied them. Only those with true courage may reclaim it. The ground shook. Kiro looked at the towering sentinel, then at Barbie. He stepped forward anyway. I was scared. Kiro chirped softly. But I still tried. Emerald Falls was known as the heart of the jungle. Water spilled endlessly from towering cliffs, glowing green as sunlight filtered through layers of crystal leaves. The air smelled of rain and wildflowers, and every sound, from fluttering wings to rustling vines, felt alive with magic. Barbie had traveled far to reach this hidden place. Legends said Emerald Falls protected the jungle's balance, and anyone who listened closely could hear the waterfall whisper truths of courage. As Barbie stepped onto the mossy stone path, a sudden splash echoed nearby. She turned just in time to see a tiny monkey slip on a wet rock and tumble into a shallow pool below. Oh no! Barbie gasped, rushing forward. The monkey scrambled up quickly, soaking wet, shaking his emerald-tinted fur. He was small, smaller than most jungle monkeys, with bright jade eyes and a thin scar across his tail. But despite his size, there was something fierce and determined in the way he stood. Barbie knelt. Are you okay, little one? The monkey puffed out his chest and chirped bravely, though his hands trembled just a little. You're very brave, Barbie smiled. The monkey tilted his head, surprised. Then he placed a tiny hand over his heart and squeaked, Kiro. Well, Kiro, Barbie said warmly, and Barbie. From the moment they met, Kiro stuck close to her side. He leapt ahead to clear vines, tugged her gently away from slippery rocks, and chattered warnings whenever strange sounds echoed through the jungle. But as they neared Emerald Falls, Barbie noticed something was wrong. The waterfall's glow flickered. Its emerald light, once bright and flowing, now dimmed like a fading lantern. Kiro's ears drooped. Barbie placed a hand on the cool stone. What happened here? Kiro climbed onto a nearby rock and pointed toward the jungle depths. His eyes darkened with worry. A vision shimmered in the mist. Barbie looked up and spotted a tiny monkey clinging to a slippery vine above the roaring falls. His fur was soaked, and his hands trembled with fear. Hold on. I've got you, Barbie called. She carefully stepped across the wet rocks, reaching out just as the vine snapped loose. With a quick grab, Barbie pulled the little monkey into her arms. He clutched her tightly, shaking. You're safe now, Barbie said gently. The monkey blinked, then puffed out his chest bravely despite his size. He tapped his heart proudly and chirped, Brio. Barbie smiled. You're very brave, Brio. Suddenly, the ground rumbled. The waterfall's flow had been blocked by fallen stones. Brio leapt from Barbie's arms, scampering across the rocks to show her a hidden lever of roots and vines. Together, they pushed and pulled until the water rushed freely again. The jungle sparkled. Berçant. Emerald Falls shimmered brighter than ever. Brio hopped onto Barbie's shoulder, chirping happily. Bravery, Barbie smiled, comes in the smallest heroes. And from that day on, Emerald Falls remembered Brio, the bravest little monkey of all. Greenheart Waterwave Monkey. The sentinel's eyes softened. The crystal cage shattered. Kiro grabbed the heartstone, its glow reigniting instantly. Back at Emerald Falls, the moment the heartstone returned to its place, light surged through the water. The falls roared back to life. Plants bloomed instantly. Birds returned. The jungle breathed again. Kiro leapt joyfully into the spray. Barbie smiled as the waterfall shimmered brighter than ever. You saved your home, she said. Kiro shook his head and pointed at both of them. We saved it. As dawn broke, Kiro placed a glowing emerald leaf into Barbie's palm, a symbol of courage shared. And as Barbie walked away from Emerald Falls, she knew one thing for certain. Even the smallest heart can carry the greatest bravery.